Good morning and welcome to Studio 5, where today we're going to ask you the question, are you fake?
Which is such a juicy question, I think.
And at first you were like, no, I'm not fake at all, until you start to think about it. I got some questions for you here. Okay, ready? Have you ever pretended that you liked a present more than you really liked it?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever told someone that their child is a little bit cuter than the child really was?
No, I mean, all kids are cute.
It's all relative?
Who's going to look at a cute kid and say they're not cute?
There are some ugly kids out there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just telling you. Have you ever embellished an excuse because you didn't want to be somewhere or do something?
I'm pretty honest when it comes to just straight up, but probably.
And so we ask, isn't that being fake?
Well, if that is being fake, then we all do it. And with the technology of today, it's easier than ever to fake it. In our quest this month to live without pretending, we ask the question, is fake the new reality?
It's only natural to ask, am I fake? It seems everything around is fake. See this guy's six-pack abs? It's a joke. They're clearly fake. This video shows a golden eagle swooping down to snatch up a toddler. It's even slowed down so you can see exactly what's happening. Don't worry, it's all fake.
Yeah.
This guy's taking batting practice. He hits the ball, which bounces off 4 nets and comes right back to him to hit again. Watch closely, it looks so real, even when he gets 2 balls going at the same time. Only problem? It's all faked. This is an unbelievable slip and slide jump where the guy flies through the air and lands in a swimming pool. It was actually all fake, just to show how easy it is to fake these types of things. Sure, it's fun for entertainment's sake, but the messages continue. Magazine covers are fake. You can see how it's airbrushed to make it look better. And you're made to believe you can look like the fake version. You could do it with fake tanning spray or fake hair extensions. The message is clear. Fake is the new reality. You know when you're getting fake.
When I absolutely have to be fake, this is what I do. This is my voice. Ready for this? Okay, that'll work. Great. I'll go ahead and do that.
Well, at our house, we call it liar lips. Your face gets kind of different looking and your lips kind of turn under a little bit, then you know they're faking it.
But I do notice when other people, you can tell it immediately because the voice goes about an octave higher, right?
No, you look really good in yellow.
When it comes to our online lives, it's easier to be fake.
I fake it online all the time. Went for a walk with my husband and my dog. We got into a little bit of an argument. I ended up turning around, walking home in a big huff, and then saw our cute little footprints in the snow, me and my husband and my dog. So I took a picture, posted it on Instagram. Look, a cute photo of me and my happy family going for a walk in the fresh snow.
It doesn't bother us.
Don't you assume people are fake on Facebook? I mean, I sort of do. I always read comments with a filter, a fakeness filter.
We even welcome it.
But as far as people, I would rather them be fake than rude. Because I don't like when people are rude to one another.
You just come to accept it that that's kind of how the world is, and maybe that's how some people are.
I think we're losing the ability to be real in person because we love our online personas so much. I mean, that's kind of scary when you like your online person more than you like your in-person person. And I think we're coming to that point.
Wow.
So how fake are you is the question. What do you do when you fake it? Do you have a mannerism or a...
Yeah, I think so. And I think you sort of avoid eye contact a little bit here.
Eye contact?
Yeah.
I find myself getting overly agreeable.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With the point.
I just agreed. Yeah, of course. I agree with that all the time.
Okay, so how fake are you? It's a hard question to ask yourself, so we have a quiz. Studio 5 relationship coach Matt Townsend is going to find out how real we are or how real we are not. But first, to Lori Pritchard's point, I really liked that, that I'd rather people be fake than rude. Is there anything wrong with being fake?
No. We all are.
Straight answer.
Think of it. We're all fake.
But there's something wrong. You just we all do it.
Well, but see, it's self-censoring. We can't be true. We can't be honest. If I told you that tortilla soup last night is still affecting me, you know what? You don't want to hear that.
Right.
So I wouldn't worry about, because when are you ever going to nail down fake? You know, you'll never know exactly. Like, oh, Ooh, emerald pants. You see how my voice went up?
You don't like my emerald pants?
I love them. Oh my gosh. No, but it's not. That's not the point. We'll never know for sure. But here's the way you know. There's not a better test than a women's book club.
Oh.
Full of fakery. So we're gonna do the fakery test around a women's book club. Okay, are you ready?
Okay.
So here's the first question. Do you spend all week planning, obsessing, and decorating for the party only to act like you're a mini Martha Stewart who just tidied up right before the guests arrived? Or do you talk to all your friends when they get there and tell them, you know what, I'm not good at this entertaining thing. I'm not good at this. Are you real, or do you fake it and pretend like you do this all the time?
You fake it till you make it, baby.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think most women do that exactly. Oh, I just tidied up a little, even though they've, yeah, they've been working the whole time.
Now watch, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with pretending you're something you're not?
Well, the only problem, as we've come to discuss it, I think, this month as we launch this new theme, Live Without Pretending, is that people then think that's real. Do they? I don't know. But if they do, then the standard's been set and they feel less than.
And half the women in that room are like, oh my word, I want to be like Brooke. And the reality, notice my pitch went up.
Yeah.
I want to be like Brooke, and the reality is you're just faking. I'm not even really good at this.
Okay.
But if we were more honest about it, we might let everyone in the room know we're not very good at this.
And let everyone in the room know you had been cleaning for 72 hours straight. Second
question. Is your house usually very clean and organized because your favorite motto on earth is cleanliness is next to godliness? Or for your friends, have you given your house the very rare social cleansing where you put everything in the closets, shut the doors where no one will see it, or the stove. You hide everything away until they leave, and then you'll bring it all out again.
I put them in the dishwasher a time or two.
You can just shut that door.
The stove still has, the oven still has like a little glass you can look through.
Isn't it funny? But we're hiding stuff, so we're hiding who we are. So are you actually more worried about looking clean than actually being clean? What happens to us when we really care more about the image of clean than the reality of clean? And clean's just one word we could put there. We could put the image of being honest instead of actually, or looking honest than being honest. So part of this is we start to become duplicitous. And Gandhi taught us you cannot live two lives. You can't attempt to be something in one compartment that you're not in one compartment, the other compartment, because life is one indivisible whole.
And don't you think, in line with that thought, I mean, yes, we all have to fake it, you know, now and again, but it's exhausting, isn't it? So when Gandhi talks about bringing your lives together to one, I mean, that brings more peace, I think. As
well, and I get it. Everyone should clean up their house a little bit if it's not clean, but you also ought to make sure you're cleaning it up before and other weeks when the book club isn't going to be there.
For your husband or your kids,
Here's another one. Do you pretend like your family has never been happier the day of the book club, even though the fact that you were screaming and yelling and arguing with them and all your kids are hyperventilating?
No, that is totally. How many times I've been there, you know, like my wife's got some big event and she knows she wants to have everything clean, and so she's, you know, not screaming, but sometimes getting a little agitated.
Voice raised, elevated.
And then you overlook these kids and the family members who are there all the time.
But then we can take a picture of Instagram and put it on.
Happy little family.
So do you treat the least important people better than the most important in your life?
Now that's huge.
Now, by the way, just so you know, I believe we all do all of these.
Okay.
But I want us to start paying attention to it. Let's not just say, okay, yeah, that's just how we are. Let's start saying, I'm not going to be this way. I'm going to try to be a little more aligned in my life. If I just yelled at my child, when the people come, I might say, you know what, I just lost it 2 minutes before you got here. And be honest. There's something about owning that real time that makes things more real.
Yeah.
It's weird. What would happen?
But if we're saving that nice, kind energy for people at work or people at church or people and not devoting that, like that point you just made to the most important people in our lives, that's sad.
That's sad. That's a problem with being fake. By the way, every one of us do this, double-minded, right? Another one, do you find yourself gossiping when all your girls come over for the book group? Do you find yourself gossiping, bad-mouthing, sharing secrets about your shared acquaintances just to score points or to keep conversations going? Or are you loyal to the absent? The people that aren't there.
Because it's easy to get caught up in the conversation. Yeah.
So that's another sign of fake. I say it with that high pitch to make it sound like I really care.
And we totally agree with you 100% over the top all the way.
Do you really? You got to care more about the people than the position or power in life.
And that's your own power and position in life. You're more concerned about
trying to get power with this group.
Like get up a notch or two by tearing other people down or whatever.
The problem with each one of these is we know we're fake. And when you know you're fake, I think the biggest problem is you don't believe in yourself. So when you don't believe in yourself, why would anyone else believe in you? You know that when everyone leaves, you're going to go get the food that nobody ate and you're going to pork down on it and you're going to stuff your face. You're going to probably end up yelling at your kids and getting them to clean their room. You know it's all going to come unglued. Or I guess you'll relax and sign up for the next month. right? One more. Do you find yourself hiding the fact that you were so busy getting ready to host the book party that you actually never read the book? And so you were too busy to read the book.
Well, there are way too many details to worry about.
You watched the movie. Isn't that funny? So here we are to read a book together, and some of us don't even have time to read it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Why would we do this? Humans.
Yeah, because we care more about what other people think than really ourselves.
I think we would all fail the test. That's why the only reason I knew this is because I do this. Are you being real? Are you being real about the things in your life? If we're not being real about the things in their life, then you're probably usually not in the moment, and you're not going to experience the real learning points. I think being fake puts us in this counterfeit. We do this in our relationships all the time, where I don't have to deal with the real relationship problems because we can be fake about it. And being fake, though, only goes so long because eventually the relationship's going to have to stand on its own.
Well, and you see couples, I'm sure, break down and lose the masks in counsel, in coaching. And that's probably the real raw moment where things really start to happen.
A breakdown of a relationship, the death of somebody near to you and dear to you that you wish you'd been more real with. I mean, all of these life moments become very real. So fake is, I think, a normal part of life. It just probably ought not be our goal. We probably ought not get used to this so much so that we don't notice what's fake. And I think the more aligned you can be to what you say you are, there's a name for that. It's called integrity. And it means you're whole. So we want to just align more to whole than less to whole.
Enter our theme, Live Without Pretending. You on board with us this month?
I'm on. I like it.
We're waiting for your picture, your real life picture people have been posting on Instagram. So Matt Townsend's coming this week, right? Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, see the behind the scenes. By the way, big date night coming up.
Huge date night. Hillary Weeks. February 14th, Valentine's night, Murray High School. I talk for about an hour about how to reignite the fire. And then that's an Oprah right there. Did you hear that?
A lot of Oprah singing going on today.
And then Hillary sings for an hour. You'll laugh. You'll cry. It's amazing. $50. Change your life.
Still some spots left. I know they're going fast.
They're going way fast.
Okay.
It's full.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Well, I meant